Back to the show, our good buddy Darren Hayes. I have a bone to pick with you, Darren Stanley Hayes.
Yes, sir. What is it?
Last time you were on the show, you were totally married.
I totally was.
And you didn't say anything.
No, I
You've
didn't.
gone home, and then it's all of a sudden, guess what?
I'm married.
I'm married.
I know.
To a lovely man.
Yes.
And you kept it a secret. You sneaky little minx.
Kind of. You know what? I kept thinking people would say it. To be honest, I thought most of you saw my...
Because you had the wedding ring on.
Yeah, and also I had those hairstyles and those outfits in the 90s. Do you know what I mean? I just thought most people knew. But I met a great guy and also didn't want to... I felt really strongly about not promoting it, you know, like announcing that I was married and suddenly being on the front cover of a magazine. So I was touring and then we announced our marriage at the end of that when I had nothing to sell, until now.
So are you finding that now you've become some kind of poster boy for gay marriages and gay rights and things like that?
Without meaning to, in some ways, yeah. And I kind of get... it's weird because I do feel supercharged about it because getting married, well, it sort of completed this little piece of the puzzle. I'm getting really deep here. But it completed this little piece of the puzzle in me, in any of the shame that I felt about myself, because I got to stand around with the people who love me and our families and my nieces and nephews and everybody and declare that I'm going to grow old with this person. And sort of having the piece of paper, having the recognition kind of made me feel great. So, yeah, I think everybody should have the right to feel that, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I've got to ask you this. Does Richard like Star Wars?
Not as much as me.
Oh, Darren! Because that's so important.
No, he does. Of course, we watched The Empire Strikes Back on our first date. That was literally, that was...
Can I just as a quick tangent, there's I got to think there's something, and I don't want to trivialise a same-sex marriage in any way, shape or form,
no, go for it.
but it's got to be great because you're going to have a lot of the same interests.
Right.
And there's an old Jerry Seinfeld line where straight away, bang, you double your wardrobe.
Totally.
You know?
Totally.
It's great.
Well, actually, Richard lost his baggage on the way over here. We flew BA, and they lost his bags for about 5 days, and I kept saying to him, it's cool, you know, because, like, two dudes. Just wear my underpants, it's fine. But he's a bit shorter than me, so...
Oh, that's always a problem. But he likes Star Wars. That's got to be great.
Star Wars.
So the first date?
First date, Star Wars, I knew after about a week, but that I loved him, and I think about... I keep lying about this, I don't even know where he is. I don't know how long it took me, but I proposed after a very short...
Oh, there he is. We just got a shot of him. Oh, there he is. Oh, you've always got... He dressed up with a nice tie as well. I like that.
Yeah, I proposed very quickly into dating.
You proposed?
I did.
What did you do?
Well, let me give you the backstory. In San Francisco, where I used to live, right,
yes.
I married my best friends, who were actually a man and a woman, so like a normal couple. It's a joke. Because anybody can get a licence to marry there. So you can, for one day, you can have a 24-hour licence to marry people. And I had married Leonie and the man I introduced her to, Robert. So I married them in my lounge room. So when I took Richard home, I was basically saying goodbye to my house in San Francisco, and I proposed to him there. It was all very romantic. But
that's nice.
I won't share that.
You didn't do it in Wookiee or anything like that?
No.
Good. That makes it weird.
He did wear the bun.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Now, I mentioned the whole, you know, Howard here, and he's going, I want to get all the filth off the internet, to shut down the internet, essentially. Elton John wants to close it for 5 years.
Elton John, he's always banging on about something, isn't he?
He is. But you embrace the digital age. I mean, you're Mr. MySpace and all that.
Yeah, well, it's a bit sad, really. I spend probably 2 or 3 hours a day on the net, really, literally reading mail and answering back, sometimes getting into it. I mean, in a bad way with people.
Yeah.
If they tell me I suck, I write back, so do you. Delete. But yeah, I get into it.
And so I hear there's a digital element to your album. There's some machine, some Casio keyboard thing that you've fallen in love with.
Yes, there is. You've totally undersold it. There's a machine...
What, the Casio keyboard part of it? Have I undersold that? Really?
Yeah.
Is it...
No, there's a thing called a Fairlight synthesizer, which was an Australian invention, and people like Ivor Davies pioneered the use of this.
And Sido Echo, didn't they have one on a guitar thing? No,
neither did Wawani. Do you remember Wawani?
I do.
Me too. I like them. God, Oh, what if I end up like one knee? No, I won't. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. All I need to get is stimulation.
That's fine. It's good.
That was a good pop song. The point is, I had to...
How did we not pick it before?
I don't know.
What were we doing?
Weren't they from Queensland?
I think they were, yes.
So it was a
indeed.
decent obsession.
Look at you.
I know.
Showing your true colours.
Yes, it's a thing called a Fairlight synthesizer, and in the 80s they used to cost about $250,000, and I picked mine up for about $400 on eBay.
Oh, okay.
And I made an album with it, and I'm charging people
Will
to buy
you
it.
be using it to perform? Will you be using it to perform for us later when you perform it?
Sounds from it, yeah.
Okay.
It's actually a very ancient machine, so it doesn't travel well.
Because the single's on the verge of something wonderful,
Yes.
which I love because it doesn't undersell itself at all.
Sort of, yeah.
So, you know, at least... And then the next single, obviously, is going to be something wonderful.
Oh, right, okay.
Or else you'll be... The next single will be, trust me, the next one after this, wonderful. We'll get there eventually.
Do you know, I thought about naming an album once, and the Grammy goes to, or the Grammy Award-winning Best Album, because I don't know if they... I guess they have the copyright on it, but, you know.
I reckon you could take it.
I could, couldn't I?
Yeah, come on, why not? Hey, want to try to win $20 in 20 seconds?
Yeah, okay.
Good, all right. We haven't done this in a while. It's a new element to the show.
I haven't seen this.
So there's no guarantee. I don't play favourites, even for you. All right, here we go. 20 seconds, and if I like the answers, you get the cash. Here we go. Start the clock. What sort of car did you learn to drive in?
Oh, a Holden Kingswood.
Have you ever been arrested?
Never.
When was the last time you bought new undies?
Ooh, 4 weeks ago.
Oh, that's all right. What am I talking about? It's like, I'm sure you've worn other ones since. Ever used your own album as shagging music?
Oh, God, never. No.
If you get given too much change, do you fess up?
Yes.
Who would you be most likely to stalk?
Oh, does that mean I ran out of time?
No, but yeah, answer
Natalie
it.
Portman.
Natalie Portman. And I'm going to change it for you away from... Yes. They know where I'm going with this. Darren Hayes, who would you turn straight for?
Oh, God. Probably Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore?
Yeah.
OK, I like that. You're an honest man.
You'll stalk Natalie Portman,
Yeah.
but turn straight for somebody else.
Natalie's too sophisticated to have sex with.
And Queen Amidala. Don't go there, girlfriend. All right, Darren's sticking around. He's got to sing for us later. But the Time Machine Tour with Darren Hayes around Australia in October. Tickets on sale now. We'll be right back. Thanks, mate.